Hello YouTube, and today I have here a random battle on Pokemon Showdown. It's more of Raikou sweep, but let's start it. Obviously. So I'm leading off with my Meryl while he leads with Onix. He switches out, obviously fearing the water type move, and I go for it, not wanting to overpredict, predicting him to predict me to overpredict, and whatever. I don't think that even made sense. So it goes for the Shell Smash, seeing his great opportunity to set up on a poor defenseless little Meryl. And he has a white herb. So I encore him into Shell Smash, making him lower his defenses every turn he tries to attack me. And he goes into his Golbat, go for the return, but Golbat's bulky as anything. And it takes it well, and gets to go for the Giga Drain. Super effective and all that shenanigans. I go for the Waterfall, seeing how much damage it would do. Turns out it doesn't do much at all, actually, because Golbat is just too bulky. Now, I plan to encore him into the Giga Drain and switch into Gengar or anything else to take it, but he crits me and gets back lots of health. So I go into my Raikou, knowing he'll be threatened out by a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, and he goes into his Onix to take it. But this random Raikou is a sub-Calm Mind, so I'm behind a sub and I can just set up Calm Minds. And also, this is my first time trying out Camtasia, so I thought it was pretty cool. It's working good so far. So he goes for the Dragon Tail, maybe thinking that Dragon Tail would go past the substitute too, but he realized that it doesn't, so he goes to the Earthquake. And right here I get some leftovers recovery, and I go for the substitute again because I thought he'd go for the Dragon Tail to get rid of all my stat changes, but he predicts that and goes for the Earthquake, and he crits me. And he's Life Orb too, so I don't think that really mattered. Right now I go for the substitute. I wanted to see how much the Earthquake would do without a crit, and if it would break my sub, but it does break my sub. You know, Stab, Life Orb, Onix, all that. So now I decided it would be prudent to go for the Hidden Power Ice and take out the Onix. And now he goes into the Clefable. I know this thing can't do really anything to me, since Clefables are mostly used for support. Turns out it has Hyper Voice, but since that's a special attack and I have +2 SPDF, special defense anyway, I can get behind a substitute. It can't break it, and I can set up more Calm Minds. So I'm at +2 +3, I think. And if he finally breaks my sub with the Clefable's Hyper Voice, but I know I can take lots more, so I get another sub in so I can Calm Mind some more. He goes for the Hyper Voice right here, not able to break my sub, of course. And wait for it. I go for another Calm Mind. Yeah, and I get up to +4 SPDF and Spatak, as he goes for another Hyper Voice and takes out my sub. Now I could have gone for the +5, maybe possibly +6, but instead I go for the Aura Sphere and take this Clefable out, because even with Clefable's good SPDF, it can't stand up to +4 Raikou and its Aura Sphere. And this is my first. Did I say this is my first time using Camtasia? It's my first time, and it's working pretty good so far. So I go for the second Aura Sphere because I have sub Calm Mind, Hidden Power Ice, and Aura Sphere. No electric type moves, unfortunately. But I can deal with flying types with a HP Ice. And he brings in the Staraptor, maybe thinking Staraptor was faster than my Raikou. But nope, I go for the Hidden Power Ice and knock out the Staraptor. And now all he has left is a Golbat and a Gorbis. He goes for the Golbat, maybe thinking it was faster than me, but I never really knew how fast Raikou was. Anyway, I take this thing out with a Hidden Power Ice. And this is the interesting part of the match. He goes into the Gorbis, and I go for the Aura Sphere, and surprisingly it lives, and maybe he didn't think it would live, so he goes for the Ice Beam. Maybe, like I said, maybe he didn't think it would live. Maybe he thought he would get the freeze hacks, but nope. He lives on 3%, and I'm able to take it out with the second Aura Sphere. And that will be GG. So, this is against some guy named Gyangster, and it was good battle. Thanks for the battle, dude. He didn't even say GG, but it was good battle. So, see you guys. The video's over. You can leave now. Unless you want to watch Raikou leering at the invisible opponent's Pokemon. Because that makes an interesting sight. With his lightning bolt tail and his fantastic mane. And his lithe, agile body. Oh god, that sounds bad. That sounds weird. Yeah, so bye guys.